the chair can't be out of order. In his show, he cannot be out of order. Now, first of all, I think I just want to make a correction. I have been in these parliamentary circles now for the last 12 years. I've been an MCA, have been now a member of parliament. I can tell you, there are traditions that lead parliament. And one of the traditions we have is that naturally the majority party in Bunge leads the affairs of government. A strong president endeavors to have a strong parliament, which is the case for now. There is no nexus between us and ODM. We are not one thing, we are not one party. And when you see what is happening today, first of all, let me tell you, I've heard the Honorable Sosion say that ODM is working with UDA. We are not working together. No organ of the party has approved our working together.
The party leader has...
It is President William Ruto, the party leader, a member who has just signed something with...
but the members of the NEC were...
I said the highest organ of the party.
Secretary General...
The National Governing Council, the Delegates Conference...
He is a member of that committee.
I sit in the Delegates Conference. Yes. I sit in the National Governing Council. We have not approved anything to work with them. ODM is far away from us. So that one I want to, first of all, assure you. Then number two, you see it is okay when you have when we are a political formation and probably don't want Ndindi Nyoro to lead. The President William Ruto has so many sycophants from Mount Kenya. He should have picked one of his sycophants to go on. We have the MP for Jororok, Moshera is in that committee. He would have given him an opportunity to lead that committee. When you go to central Kenya, you have people like Betty. They are sycophants of the president. He has more than 60 sycophants who follow him. And all we were saying, don't remove a member, for instance, from one region and deny him an opportunity. Now, what was formerly in Murang'a County has gone to Homa Bay. What was Gakuya was holding a seat in Nairobi. It has gone now to, they will be voting in a short while from now. It will go to the MP for Shinyali. What was with the member of parliament for Nyandarua, which is the chair for the region, has gone to Mayaka in Kisii. All we are saying, even if you have to change with the sycophants, and he has several sycophants who follow him day to day, who will not ask where we are going. They will just tell him, yes, Your Excellency. But you see, the way parliament has been run now, I can tell you something. The president at the Chatham House said that what we have now in government is a mongrel. No opposition, no government. Nobody to question. And he said himself, he doesn't believe. And he said even when he becomes president, he believes in a responsible opposition. And he believes in a government being put to check. I can tell you it was a fat lie. Because as we are today, the mongrel is even bigger than it was. President Uhuru,
is there a risk to that?
Very bad one. Because you see, when you have the deputy party leader of ODM, the minority leader become CSs in government. Then you have all members of the opposition are now talking about how government is good. The same government they were saying, we do not want the housing levy, we do not want this. The same people now are saying, actually, it is no longer housing levy, it is tax. And we have accepted that this is a tax. We want to help President William Ruto. Long live President William Ruto. The story has changed. What is the threat? We do not have anybody to check on government. And that's why some of us have taken that role. Because once we leave the president to do all that he wants, we might sink to dictatorship. This country cannot be led by the executive. And parliament, the role of parliament is to make sure that we oversight what the executive does. And that is what, that could have been the missing link. And that's why they had to get some of these people out, because they do not want people who know what government is doing. Because your privilege as a member of, a chair of a committee, you would sit even with the executive on a number of issues. When decisions are made, they'll have to tell the chair, we have this policy, we have this issue that is coming up, we need this budgeting, we want to remove this money from this docket to this one. And that is where we have a problem with the way President William Ruto is running government and his administration. Actually, it is not admirable. It has never been seen in any democracy. And lastly, let me say this. You saw the president in Nairobi. He promised the governor of Nairobi to give him a machine that produces, I think, 1,000 chapatis. A million chapatis a day. The president, the Japanese president, this week, he launched 3 bullet trains. running about 600 kilometers within his country. Now, you go to China, the president is doing nuclear power. The president in Kenya is launching, he wants to give a machine to a governor to produce chapatis. You know, priorities. You know, Sosion, however you want to talk about government. 1 million chapatis is now the achievement in Nairobi.
Back to the issue of parliamentary leadership. We see even when the party suffered, there were casualties. Makali Mulu used to chair a committee in Parliament.
He was deputy.
Yes. Now he's out. Yes. But there is an opportunity therein. There's always